If you ask any anime fan which anime has the best fight scenes, most would probably say One Punch Man, Mob Psycho, and of course, Demon Slayer. If you ask me which anime has the best fight scenes, I would probably say One Punch Man, Mob Psycho, and of course, Fog Hill of the Five Elements. Oh, sorry, I was waiting for you to finish Googling it. Fog Hill of the Five Elements started off as a passion project created by this god of a man, Lin Hun, who, after his first anime series got cancelled by the production company, said, "You know what? Fuck it.
I'll do it myself."
And so he created Samsara Animation Studio for the sole purpose of producing this very anime. And boy did he deliver. In terms of the story, this anime doesn't fuck around, simply because it can't. The anime is only 3 episodes long, with roughly 30 minutes per episode. With so little time to work with, it can't help but put you right into the heart of the action. Our main protagonist, Wenren Yixuan, or as I like to call him, Fireboy, opens up a mystical portal that separates the demon world and the human world. The demons are obviously like, what the fuck? And Fireboy proceeds to get his ass beaten harder than that one time I spilled a 10-kilogram bag of rice all over the floor. Sorry, Mom. Somewhere along the way, this little shit runs off to God knows where, and this Big Daddy Dragon is understandably pissed. Big Daddy Dragon basically tells Fireboy to bring his son back, or these two girls go bye-bye. And that's pretty much all the backstory you need. The rest of the anime shows Fireboy's journey in returning the kid. Now, I could tell you more about the plot, but fuck all that. You came here because I told you to watch this seemingly obscure anime after finishing Demon Slayer. Me, some small unknown YouTuber who got a little bitty spike in views cause he did a video explaining Toge Inumaki's abilities and is now recommending literal Chinese anime to you. Oh yeah, this anime is Chinese if you couldn't already tell. What grounds could I possibly have to make this big of a claim? Look, I think Fog Hill has some of the best animated fight scenes I've ever come across, at least in recent times. And the way the studio approaches their fight scenes in particular is something I simply have never seen before. See, in the world of anime, or should I say, the world of shonen, the protagonist almost always wins. How they get to that point is what separates them apart. Here's an example. Okay, Mr. Zuko, you have a really strong opponent in front of you. How do you beat them? Do you A. Use the power of friendship, B. Explain your very tragic backstory to weaken them emotionally, or C. Bore them to death with excessive dialogue mid-battle? I'm just gonna fight him. Excuse me? Yeah, I'm just gonna fight him and see how it goes, you know? But what about explaining your abilities? I don't have any. It's all just fire. Pew, fire. So no ability names. No flashbacks. Nope. No friends. Not really. No talking. Nope. You're just gonna fight him. Pretty much. Okay then. Good luck, I guess. Thanks. I just shat myself. And that's what I mean. Unlike most shonen animes, there are no ability names, no power of friendship, and no stopping in the middle of a fight to talk. There's just fighting, and fighting, and fighting, and fighting, and fighting, and Lin Huan, along with the 5 other staff members in his studio, did such a good job at creating this high-speed, continuously fluid animation that you can't even afford to look away for a single second, otherwise you'd miss a part of the fight. Plus, the lack of dialogue actually maintains the constant suspense of who's really gonna win, because there's no one verbally commentating on who has the advantage like some fucking boxing match or something. Which brings me to my next point. Samsara Animation Studio literally has only 6 staff members along with 3 interns, a stark difference to Ufotable's 200 odd employees as of 2016. Despite having such a limited amount of staff members, they still managed to create some of the prettiest landscapes I've ever seen. There are so many studios out there that have such unique art styles that you can immediately tell who animated it without even looking it up on Mal. Ufotable's Demon Slayer, Science Saru's Devilman Crybaby, Madhouse's One Punch Man, Season 1, Studio Dean's 7 Deadly Sins. Okay, maybe not that one. But the other 3 have such memorable art styles, and Linhun's Samsara Studio is no different. Their art style is akin to like a traditional Chinese landscape painting, and watching the anime pretty much feels like you're watching a moving painting. The way they incorporate calligraphy in the art and fight scenes is what stuck out to me the most. I mean, not to brag, but I used to do Chinese calligraphy in high school, and while I was very bad, the way Lin Hun uses it is so effective at showing how strong a character's attack is. Remember that scene in One Punch Man where Genos' life flashes before his eyes as he's about to get punched? Yeah, this gives me similar vibes to that. That being said though, the downside of having such a limited staff is that they eventually have to cut corners on the stuff that aren't the fight scenes. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes the movement is kinda whack, the lines just kinda shake on their own, and the expressions can look a bit weird. Me personally, I don't mind it. I think they have an almost webtoony feel to them that I kinda like, but everyone has their own preferences, and nowadays, people seem to prefer the most quote-unquote anime-looking aesthetic. And I can't blame them. Aside from that, the story is fine and very easy to follow. You're not really getting anything new out of it, nor are you missing out on anything either. The cast of characters is generally likable, but the main draw of this series is definitely the art and the fight scenes. That's where I think they've really stuck the landing and cemented their spot, at least in my mind. Overall, if you're even remotely a fan of heavily stylized fight scenes, I mean, come on, you clicked on a video that has Demon Slayer on the title, then you should definitely give this one a go. Even if you're not a fan, it's literally an hour and 30 minutes long. Trust me, you're not losing out on anything. But what you will get is an honest work of passion created by a group of young, enthusiastic animators that just want to make a good anime. Comment down below your thoughts on the series after you've watched it, and also if you want to see more Chinese anime recommendations from me. But I guess until then, I hope to see you on the next one. Bye!